guys, thank you so much for joining me for another video. Today we have another teacher edition video where I'm going to show you how I plan out my August monthly in my teacher planner and how I use the daily sheets. If you were interested to see my planner setup, my teacher planner, I will link the video down below. Make sure to check that out. I showed you everything that I put in my planner and how I plan on using it. So let's go ahead and start with our August monthly. Okay, so in my setup video, I told you guys that I'm using a planner that's undated. So I already went ahead, as soon as I opened my planner, I was really excited. I went and I dated my planner or my monthly, and then I used some Mambi stickers or the big stickers and place them here for the month. And then I did put this cute girl as well from another pack of Mambi sticks, which I do regret doing a little bit. I did it like a month ago, I think, when I first got this planner. And I don't usually do that, and I don't like doing that because when it comes to that week or that month, I have an idea in mind of what I want to do, but here I already did some stuff, so I have to work with what I already did. So I pulled out for today Red Teacher, which is a classic size, and then Be Yourself. And I was looking for colors that would match this and this. So I'm going to use these. In the Be Yourself, we get these cute illustrations. It's a whole page of them. And again, that is this sticker book. And then I pulled a couple of things from that Red T-shirt, but I have it out in case I want to use some more. But yeah, let's go ahead and start. So far, I know that I want to note this week is the first week that kids come back to school. And then this day is my first day of school. I mean, for me, for working. And then this day and... is it these 2 days? I'm gonna have to look at my calendar again. I have like district meetings. So I just pulled out the faculty one. And then I'll make sure that I note what type of meeting it is. Okay, so I was thinking for those big illustrations that I might want to do them around the page. I don't really care if I cover the weekend because I don't really use a weekend in this planner. And so let's see how that will look like. So I'm just thinking, maybe I'll start. I'm going to turn it backwards because I think I'm going to start here. And then, so I'm going to first put a couple of things out and then cut, and definitely use the other part of the sticker around the page. So I'm trying to think. Let me find something else. Fine. Let's get this. Yeah, let's put them like this. Don't really want to cover the day, so I'm going to try to avoid doing that. There we go. And then let's place... what else? thought this was interesting, the paintbrushes, because nothing else seems to be related to that. But I guess it goes. Let's move it back a little. Okay, let's use this piece. Some paper clips, that'll be good to fill in space. Let's put this one. I didn't want to put a pink one there because that is pink. So let's use this yellow one. What else? Let's put something else in this corner. Or actually, I'm going to go ahead and cut so I can use those other pieces that are sticking out. And then putting it back on my wax paper. I really recommend you to use wax paper when you're planning. It helps take a little bit of the stickiness of the stickers. And obviously, like right now, I'm placing them over here because I know I'm going to use them later. But I don't want to be holding them the entire time. Hold on, this page is... There we go. Because every little scrap I'm going to be using on around the page, so nothing's gonna be wasted. Come on. And the reason why I want to take off a little bit of the stickiness of the stickers is if I change my mind, I want to move it, then it's going to be easier and it's not going to rip my paper so easily. So let's put this paper, and I do have a whole other one. So we'll see how we use that one. This is a pair of the scissors. I'm just gonna cut this part right there so I don't have to do it while it's on the paper. But you know what I'm thinking? Do I want to cover the T? Not really. Okay, so see, I'm gonna move some stuff around, and so it didn't ruin the paper. There we go. And then I'm gonna move this because I'm gonna put this one there. And I'm also gonna move the paintbrush because I'm gonna put it over the paper. Oh, see, that did rip a little bit right there. So we'll just make sure that I put it the same way I had it. And it's covering Sunday a little bit, but you can, like, it's almost clear, so it doesn't really matter to me. And then I'm gonna put this back exactly how we had it. Okay, what else did I want to place? I'm going to actually, I want to move things in a little more because I still have more stuff that I want to use. So I'm going to put back that, nope. Let's do this. And then we can do another paper clip. And then over here, what else? I'm gonna move this one real quick. Because I'm gonna put the other side of the notebook, the notepad that we used. And we still have the other side of the calculator as well. Okay, I'm gonna overlap the calculator too. And then we have some pencils. But they're big. I'm trying to think, how can I use them? Okay, I'm gonna move this real quick again, and I think I'll put the pencil under. And then, where did it put you? Okay, so I guess we're gonna cover the days eventually because it's not all gonna fit. But it doesn't matter, it's okay. I still have another pencil that I want to put in. So I might take away the paintbrushes. Not thinking about it. Okay, what else did I want to put? So the other thing I have that's pretty big is this right here. So I'm thinking of adding one side there. Sorry, you can hear my dog. He is just cranky baby today. And then I use the rest right here. Trying to put it straight. getting so mad. Makes me laugh when he growls like that. But if you see him, he's not very big at all. So it's very funny. So let's add a couple of things around here. And we have this. Just gonna add it there. Have some of these. Let's add something right there. So right now I'm trying to use everything. Probably not going to use the paintbrushes because they're pretty big and doesn't seem like they fit. Ooh, the other piece of the calculator, almost forgot. So we're going to add that. Can I add it to this page? What if I add it over here? Nope. What if I add it right here and move things a little bit? Yes. Sorry, moving things again. Just like having a good balance of things. And I have the stickers, I don't want to waste them. So I want to use them. And I'm just going to lift the pencil. Pencil's going to stay there. I'm just going to put the calculator underneath. It's going to overlap a little bit. And then there we go. And then let's bring those things back. Sorry, this whole page was super off. And I know I have them backwards, but it's going to be easier for me to figure where I want things at this way. Just going to put it like this. I have to cut that. What else? I know I wanted to put something here. Let's do a paper clip. I have this that I took off from here, so let's place it back. I'm gonna put it here. A couple more things. Let me cut that real quick because it keeps sticking to the table. And there's some extra stuff here too. Okay. Oh, some sticker got on here. Okay. Oh, almost forgot this other piece. Oh, this makes, like, without the whole picture, it doesn't really make sense what it is. Let me turn around so I can look at it real quick. I am liking it. I still have 2 more things to put around. Yes. So let's see. I'm gonna put this paper clip right here. And then we have this one friend. They're actually gonna move this one over. So right now I'm just trying to fill in spaces, make sure things are balanced out, color-wise, and then obviously space. And there we go. I am actually loving it. Now, I wish this girl wasn't there. And I wonder if I try to remove her, what would happen? Ooh, I think I can take her off. Uh-oh. This might be a bad idea. But I like to challenge myself sometimes. So we're gonna try to remove. And she's gonna break. So it's a little sad. Or maybe not. Do you think I can take her off without breaking her? Okay, so I'm impressed. I didn't think those Mambi sticks would come off after you place them. Oh, okay, wait. As I'm saying, nothing's gonna rip. Everything's gonna be perfect. It is ripping. Okay, so she's gonna go bye-bye. And I feel bad. But she was just not, I don't know why I decided to put her on the page in the first place. There we go. Okay, so now that we finish with this part, let's put a couple of things down that I wanted to place down. So first thing, I took these due date stickers and I'm going to cover that, and I'm going to use them just as box stickers. So the first day, and I wonder, can I move that 5? Oh, yes, I can. Okay. Because I want to place this down. And then overlap the box. Ooh, that fit perfectly. So I took this sticker from Rat Teacher. And I think everything else that I'm putting down is probably from this one. It says put the 5 back. I'm really excited that I was able to move the 5. So I guess another perk of having an undated planner. Not that, if I would have had it dated, I don't know. Would I prefer it? I don't know. I guess everything happens for a reason, right? So we're just gonna go with it. Okay, so I wanted to overlap with this. And I'm going to white out the due date. So let's put that there. Let's fix it a little bit. Is that straight? Okay. So I'm going to do my best not to cover like the outside of the box, like the border, and just get the due date. Okay, that's pretty good. There's just a tiny little bit right there, but there we go. Perfect. Almost perfect, but it works for me. So that's something you can do if you have a box that you want to use, but you want to cover what it says. I wanted to use it, so, and I thought that would be good because of the pencil. And I wanted to do this one for this day. I do have another, but I don't think I want to cover this one. So where shall we put this one? Actually, okay, so I'm gonna put it here. And so for my district, middle school starts on the 17th, but not every grade. And there's a name for what they're doing, in which, so first day I think is this day. Is it this day that 6th grade comes in? And then I think we start 7th grade. starts on the 18th, I think. So this actually worked out perfectly. Let's do the same thing with this box. And yes, I could have found a box that didn't have this, but I don't like using that many sticker books when I'm doing one spread. I like to stay to, you know, maybe max 3. Sometimes I do go overboard. And so I try to find something in the book that I'm already using. And so that's what I did today. Okay, the top is not, okay. That works. I'll write it in there later. Okay, what else? Let me look at my calendar real quick for those meetings. Thursday, okay, yes. So those 2 days. Yeah, where did I put you? Okay. And I think that's it, guys. I think that's all I'm putting down. Let's put you down here. And because I'm a little extra, I'm going to white out. Am I gonna white out? Actually, no, because it actually lands right in the middle. But it's not very straight. Or you know what? I am gonna be a little extra. Just so you know, in the future, if you want to white out a line behind a clear sticker, I use this, it's called Jelly Roll. And I got mine from Michael's, but I've also seen it in Amazon. So if you wanted to get that, super helpful. I learned it from According to Ali, which if you don't know her, you should go give her a follow. She is amazing. There we go. And then the same thing. Okay. Do let that dry before you place the sticker down, because then it just sticks to the sticker. Okay, guys, so for the last part of this video, I want to show you guys how I'm planning on using the daily sheets. It's kind of self-explanatory. I did get some requests, though, to incorporate this in my video. And so I wanted to do that. This is what I'm going to be using for this week as my teacher planner. I did not create a spread just for my teacher planner this week. So I'll be using my regular planner and then incorporating these sheets for school. So I'll just explain to you what I'm talking about. So this is my catch-all. I'm going to be carrying these pages inside my teacher planner. I didn't think it was needed to create a whole spread just for my teacher planner since it's only 3 days of school, and I was planning on using these daily sheets anyways because we do have a lot of training. I want to make sure that I'm writing like a to-do list or things to remember once I get back into the classroom, and so that's why I wanted to use this. Okay, so the first day we're talking about is Wednesday. So I'm going to go ahead and just write the date. I'll do the daily focus probably the morning of. And then we are starting at 8 with staff breakfast. And then at 9 o'clock, we have some intro, but the training part is the health and safety training. So I'm just gonna write health and safety and training. I write really big, so for me using these sheets it's a little hard because I write I write. I take a lot of space. Okay, then at 10 a.m., we are talking about remote learning. So I'm gonna write preview. What are we talking about? Sorry, as I'm writing this down, I'm looking at my email to make sure I'm not missing anything out. And then I don't think the whole thing is gonna fit, so I'm gonna write remote, and then I'll know what that means. Then let's see, at 11 o'clock, we have a challenge. And then, okay, at 12 we have lunch. And then after that, I think, okay, so it is classroom work time. So I'm just gonna till 4. Okay, and I think I might leave it like that. So that way I know that that time is mine, and we end our day at 4. And okay, let's see, what else do I want to write down? So to copy. Now this part right here, if we were talking about a regular school year, I know exactly what I would want to copy and prep. But because of course, everything happening, I'm not really 100% sure what copies I'm gonna start with. But what I would normally do, I would copy the welcome letter, welcome, that I like giving out to my parents. Safety contract, because I am science, and the kids have to do that, which I'm not sure if this year we'll do it digitally or what. I would usually have some stuff that they're gonna put in their notebooks, but I don't even know if we're gonna be able to have notebooks this year, which really hurts my heart because I do interactive notebooks and I love them. And so I'm just gonna write, I usually write IMB. I don't know why I wrote that, but I'm gonna write handouts, but I'll probably hold off on this because I'm not sure if we're gonna be allowed. And the reason why I say that is because I usually have like glue and scissors and stuff like that they can use, but they're not supposed to share stuff. So I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Okay, so a couple of things that I know I have to prep. Before I get to work, I need to organize my classroom. I cannot work like my brain doesn't work unless everything's organized. So I know I need to fix my tables because everything got sorry, I skipped. Fixed. What am I writing? Sometimes I cannot talk at the same time. I almost wrote stable. So I know I need to fix my tables because everything got taken out of my classroom. I know I need to organize my cabinet because the last day we were at school, which I did not know. I don't think anybody knew how long we were going to be out. I threw everything in my cabinet, and yeah, it's a hot mess. I need to come up with a list of materials that I need, and then I probably need to work on Schoology and start prep. So I'm just gonna write Schoology, and Schoology is my it's like my online classroom that I've always used, digital learning or not. And then I do want to write as a note that I hope I don't forget. It's to complete the health screening. Right? Okay. And I have to do that every morning. assignment screening. Okay. And this is just my first day. And something I love about this paper is that you have all the space in the back to work with. And I'm sure I'll have a lot, but this is just to get me started. A routine that I always have going on is that in the morning when I get to my classroom, I sit down, look at my planner, and that's when I like going through everything that I have to get done that day or that week or that month. And so I'm sure that once I get in there, I'll be adding more things to that. So this is my plan for probably the next 2 weeks, actually, because we do have a lot of training going on, and I want to keep things organized and make sure that I'm using my time effectively and staying productive. So yeah, that is all for today, guys. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for joining.